Hey guys, it's B Mosley. Thank you for tuning into my podcast where we're healing from family ties, trauma, and taking accountability for all areas of our life that may have held us back. Today is Mental Health Monday. I love this day like any other day, but today is Mental Health Monday, and this week we are healing from potential. We are attacking that subject. We are really getting in tune with our potential, what is holding you back from your potential, and how it's going to affect you mentally. I am super excited. This week you see me on this day you will see me in a t-shirt. It is Kind Tree. It is from my main man C. He does a podcast. It's called Let Me Talk Podcast. It is on Facebook. Please tune in into that podcast. Very good, insightful information about our community and things like that. So like I said, today is Mental Health Monday. If this is your first time tuning into me, I appreciate you. I thank you. Please subscribe to this channel, like, share with any and everyone that you think that needs this channel. We're healing from that. It is an essential. It is a resource to you, and it is a resource to me. It's helping me as much as it's helping you. I know that it will help you. It will make you want to heal, get you to question, like, why do I need to heal? You know what I mean? Like, what is healing going to do for me? It's going to do exceptional things for you. And I'm super excited because 2022 is just about really living in our purpose and giving ourselves grace and realizing that maybe we aren't in that right now, but we are giving ourselves grace and just taking the proper steps to get to the healing place, and just not being in the perfection, just being in the progression. If you need that series, I did a series on progressing versus perfection. It was a very insightful series, so just hopping onto that. And if this is not your first time, I love you. I love the first time viewers. I love you if you continue to, just DM me, message me, here and there, tell me that this is helping you and things as such. But I'm super excited. Anyway, potential. So, let's get into it. Let's see. Potential. For me and my mental health, when it came to potential, I knew where I wanted to be mentally, and I knew where I wanted to go in the mental, place, and, have a good and successful health in my mental. But it was very hard for me to do so because I saw the potential, but in my life, in the areas that I suffer from, I really wasn't living in my potential. Like, I was just actually, being where I was, which we usually do that. And in that place, I was depressed. All of us, we do know that I have battled with depression. I've battled with, different diagnoses. And depression was basically the thing that I was dealing with. And in depression, I'm like, I know I'm better than this. I know that when I get out of this sadness, I can just run. I can be, productive. I can be, I know the potential that I have to really, be better. But I don't know how to grasp it. That's what we all battle with. You don't know how to grasp the concept of being in your potential and having the potential to really, live freely in your mental. And people, when I used to go to therapy, or people used to talk to me, and they'd be like, you have great potential. You have really good potential to be better than where you are right now. You don't have to be so angry. You don't have to be, so sad and depressed, and, not open to, new things, and not really strategizing where you need to be, and not really giving yourself grace, and not really, continuously on therapy. Because for me in therapy, I'm gonna be fully authentic and say that if I was doing well, I knew my potential. I knew who I was going to be. I knew where I was going, and I knew that who I needed to be and where I was going to be so good that I would stop therapy if I was getting close to there. I was scared of that. I was scared of my potential. People don't talk about that. People don't talk about, you are scared of that. You have this fear. I'm talking to myself. You have this fear that greater is just scary. You know, like, I'm not sad no more. I'm not depressed no more. I don't have any anxiety no more. Like, I'm really not depressed anymore. I'm really working towards bigger and better things. I'm working towards, letting go of this trauma, letting go of this toxic relationship. I'm really living in my potential to let go, be happy and free. I'm letting that, and that was scary to me. If a therapist said to me, we're making progress, like, you're doing obsessional work, like, your homework is good, like, you really detailed, you know how to write, you really know how to express yourself, you really doing your journals, and I would stop because of the potential that I had was scaring me. Some of us waste our potential. Some of us waste our potential and be in our mental or be in our mind and, having this tug of war with our potential. You have the potential to be better, but you don't want to be better. That was for me. That was for you as well. You have this potential that you can grow and excel and be more, but you don't want that. You don't want to start that mentorship, and you don't want to start that strategizing. I love this word this last week, and lives and everything like that. I was just saying strategize. I think that's the word for the podcast, maybe this month, strategize. You don't have the potential to strategize what you need to do for your life to be new. You don't want to be in full swing of your potential. Why? You don't think you have the potential to heal the areas that was there to destroy you. And now that you know that you're better, you don't want to be fully into that. Why? When you know, you can let me know. When you know, you can really let me know. You have the desire to change, but you don't think that, potentially, you don't think that I cannot change. Like, someone like me, someone that is so angry, someone that is holding on to the person that destroyed me, I cannot let that go. Potentially, I cannot sit in the therapist's office and say, I am weak, I am broken, I have nothing, I feel like nothing. This depression is always talking to me. I can't eat, I can't get out of bed. When I feel good, I'm buying these things excessively. I'm trying to have things, and I'm trying to chase money, and I'm not trying to chase my heart. I'm not trying to chase my mind to stop it and say, we need to heal. You need to be better. I don't have the potential to do that. When you want to heal, you need to know you got that thing. When you want to replace depression with happiness, authentic happiness, and you want to replace, the diagnosis with potential, you need to know you got it. I have to stick to therapy. I have to stick through it. Stick through therapy and stop being scared of, who am I here to be? Why am I here? Who am I here for? Who do I need to reach? What business do I need to start? What therapist is for me? This is Mental Health Monday. What therapist is for you? Call the number on the back of your insurance card. Look up on Google who you need to contact to be better. Who you need to contact to have a plan of action. POA. What is your plan of action for your mental health? I keep doing this. To change this. Changing your mind, changing your route, change your life. Changing your mind, changing your route, change your life. Knowing who you are and getting to who you need to be, change your life. This mind tells you everything to do. And if it's not healthy, you're going to continue to be in that unhealthy mind frame. If I tell myself I'm going to sleep all day and not get the things that is going to help me get done, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Not saying you don't need self-care days where you just chilling and you are productively having a self-care day. Nothing wrong with that. But when you're having those days where you are intentionally laying there and not doing nothing, strolling on social media, not getting things done, not reaching out to the people that is going to help you, not building your community. I'm big on building your community. Not being intentional about your potential, you are going to continuously wreck this. If I could open up my head and show you, I would. You are wrecking this. You are destroying this mind of yours. You change this, you change your life. You have the potential to be better than where you are right now. I have the potential to be better than where I am right now. You're probably like, girl, you got a freaking podcast. Yeah, I do. But I have more inside of me to get out of me to heal more. I have the potential mentally to be more. I have the potential to do more homework, to do more personal development, to read, to go to school, to build this mentorship. I have the potential for that. But if my mental isn't in, this stuff right here is mental. You have to be strong. You have to be consistent. You have to be disciplined. All this stuff is hard. You have the potential to grab it. You have the potential to be free. You have the potential to know your worth. You have the potential to be healthy mentally. Do you understand where I'm coming from? You have this potential where you are being greater than who you are and what you are doing. Because what you're doing, if it's not serving your potential, what is exactly that you're doing right now? Nothing. I knew back in February, everyone knows this story. February, I was literally done for. I quit everything. I was done. Did I know my potential? Yes, but I had to activate that potential. And really, you are wasting. It's toxic waste for everyone to clean up because you don't want to live freely. You don't want to live in your purpose. Help me understand why. Help me understand what you're doing. And if you need help with that, we can talk about it. If you really need help for someone to activate that potential inside of you, we can do that. Because someone had to do it for me, and that someone was me. I had to change this. I had to get into therapy. I had to get into myself. I had to cry those tears. I had to journal. I had to pray. I had to meditate. I had to be more. I had to really sit down with myself and say, girl, you have this potential. And if you don't tap into it, you're never going to know yourself. Do you not want to know yourself? You want to know everyone else, but you don't want to know yourself? How come? You want to see everyone else win, but you don't want to see yourself win. How come? You want to see everyone else reach their fully authentically built self that they put the hard work in, and you want to say, congrats, girl, you got this. You doing this thing, but you don't want to do it for yourself. Help me understand. Wow. You want to be this friend that says, okay, let's see. I used to be this friend. I used to be this supporter, right? And I will push people in relationships, friendships. It's nothing bad with this. And they will reach so many goals of theirs because I'm speaking through them, but I'm not speaking through myself. I'm like, go to therapy. I ain't going to therapy. Journal. I ain't journaling. Pray. I'm not praying. Help me understand. Help me understand why you're not doing that. Help me understand, why aren't you sending yourself to your potential? Why aren't you changing your route mentally? You need to change that. I'm bringing back a series. I'm bringing back voices. And that's what the voices, the negative voices, tells us sometimes that we're not able to change mentally and our mind can't change. And we've been doing this for 50 years. We've been doing this for 30 years. We've been doing this for 20 years, 5 years, 10 years. We've been here. So what you want to change for? What you want to be new for? Why? Why do you want to be new? What that voice is telling you, what good are we going to be if you aren't good now? That's what the voice is telling you. You can't reach that, and that voice is in the front of your mental. It's in the front. It won't stop. It can't stop. But you have the ability to change that. And maybe step one is to talk to a therapist for 6 months, for 2 months, for a month, every week, twice a week, 3 times a week. People really need help. We need help. We need to change to get to our full potential. Do not waste that. I love you. I hope that this helped you. And know that you need to change your mind. Get into therapy, get into journaling, get into praying, whatever, serves your soul, serves your spirit and heart and mind to get better and to reach that potential and have that potential. You need to be in that. You understand what I'm saying? Because like I said, for a long period of time, I did not know my potential. I wasn't interested, and it was just like continuous living, non-purpose living. I didn't know I had potential until I really sat there and realized, like, all these people are living and knocking out these goals and doing more, and I'm not. I'm not living out these goals. I'm not living out my heart posture. I'm not fixing it. I don't have anything. I'm still holding on to things. I'm not really fully healing from the things that I need to heal from. I'm not pushing through. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing nothing. Are you understand what I'm saying? You have the ability to know your potential, and you need to tap into that, because you're going to continue to destroy it, and not change it, but destroy it, attack it continuously. I want you to tap into what you need to tap to. This is the last month. I'm gonna give you some grace. That's the word for the year, grace. I'm going to give you this month, this week, this month, to write down the things that you need that will allow you to reach your full potential. Write those things down. I don't care if they 50,000 things. You need to write it down. You need to read, journal, and get into it. This will be the last year where you're planning someone else's life and you're not even planning your life. This is your last year doing that. For me, that was for me. And for you, this is your last year doing that. I love you, like I said. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're coming up with TikTok, like I said. And we're healing from that at gmail.com. Please hit me up in my DMs if you need to talk. Facebook Messenger, Twitter, any and everything. My email. If you want me to wear merch, I'll wear merch for you. To get, we gotta help each other and support each other. I just really, really pray that you see your potential and you live in your potential. I love you. I'll see you on Birthday Wednesday.